All right, so good evening again, and welcome to our Super Monday LiveGood presentation. And this week have been exciting for me because LiveGood to me is coming alive, and it's coming alive in a very, very good way, right? And trying to get the word out, let persons know that this is the greatest opportunity that there is. LiveGood was designated as the best company, not just in the MLA, in the multi-level marketing, but apparently it was one of the best company of the entire 2023. The compensation plan, the growth, and all of these things is just pushing it on top. And we are happy to have that knowledge, firstly, but also to willing and eager to tell the world, to tell our friends, to tell our neighbors, and just to bring them on board. So LiveGood, welcome aboard to tonight's session. And LiveGood, as we know, is a company that was established, that is not just was, but it is established in the United States, in the state of Florida. And LiveGood was established on the 13th of December 2022. So last year on the 13th, it celebrated its first anniversary, its first year. And within that time, 1 month later, we reached the 1 million member mark. 1 million in just 13 months. That's astronomical. So what is LiveGood, and why is so many persons excited about it? As you know, LiveGood is committed to helping people. And the way we do so is by bringing to us the most advanced nutritional supplements on the market. All right. And the reason that we can boast about it being the most advanced is because it is made with the purest, highest quality ingredients. And it is put together in such a way that we achieve results. We achieve good from it. It is well tested. The certificate of analysis is there for everyone to see. It's very transparent, and persons are just flocking to get the product and also to be part of the compensation plan. The mission of LiveGood says it all, to help people get healthy and stay healthy without having to spend a fortune to do it. And the person who have really put this thing together is two gentlemen who have been in the network marketing industry for a combined have a combined knowledge of network marketing for more than 50 years. Ben Glinsky, the CEO, is one of those, over 20 years experience in running and owning very, very successful nutritional supplement companies, and is very, very versed in multi-level marketing, along with his very good friend Norda Kazan, who had been urging him to come back from retirement so that they could start off something that would help people. And that's the brainchild of the two of them, and they have teamed up with the health professionals, that is Dr. Ryan Goodkin and his wife Lisa Goodkin. They are the ones who bring the product to us. They are the one who formulate the product and also educate us on with regards to the benefits of the product, right? So the team of four are doing really, really good. Very affable people that we can talk to. They have programs, they have answer sessions, they have, I mean, just name it. Lisa is very good at responding to you when you have a question, a query, a difficulty understanding something. When you join as a new member, it's just really wonderful, the attention that they give to you, and the constant information that is shared with you. So LiveGood is a direct sales company, as most other network marketing company. But unlike most of them, LiveGood is seeing an explosion in interest and growth. And the reason is because LiveGood has changed the manner of how things are done. All right. You see, the old concept of network marketing was overpriced products that was marketed in such a wonderful way that you felt that you needed it and you had to have it, but then you recognize that you just couldn't continue to afford it. All right. So it's a very good concept, but the products are overpriced. There is an auto ship requirement for most network marketing company, and that is a problem for many persons because you are sent products to sell that you can't dispose, can't get rid of, right? Persons are not buying, inflation and everything else, and the products are left on your hands. And in the next month, a new shipment is coming your way and you have to try to sell it again. So LiveGood have eradicated all of that. No overpriced product, no auto ship requirement. You don't have to sell any product for the company. You really don't. There's no obligation. You sell, you buy for yourself. You use it if you choose to or when you choose to, but it's not mandatory that you do so. And your rank is not based upon the amount of volume that you sell. All right. So having done all of that disruption in the network marketing company, LiveGood have come up with a completely new concept, and we are bringing to you products that are affordable, products that work, right? Products you can be proud of telling your friends about. All right. What are some of the products that we have? LiveGood has methylene blue that works for the brain. As we grow, as we get older, our brain begins to get sluggish. It begins to get slow. Our analytical skills are not there. The many subjects that you could have assimilated when you were in your secondary school and maybe university, you can't do that anymore as you're getting older, right? And the reason is because of something called the mitochondrial energy level. The mitochondria is an organ in every cell. It is called the powerhouse of the cell, the energy producing center of every cell. And as you grow, that ability, that output from the mitochondria declines, right? And it starts declining from about the age 30, 40. It started to decline. And so over time, by the time you get maybe into your retirement age, it is far less in terms of its output than when you were early in your years. As that happens, your brain begins to degenerate. Your ability, your attention span, your memory, retaining information, your mental clarity, and ability to process information and so forth is also weakened. So what methylene blue does, methylene has it's a unique compound that increases the amount of oxygen that gets into your brain cells, the mitochondria. And as oxygen comes in, along with the nutrients or your food, it burns up and produces energy. So in other words, your mitochondria begins to get lively again because more oxygen is getting to it to start the process of producing energy. All right. As the cells get energized, they begin to do the work that they once used to do. So ultimately, methylene blue helps enhance your memory. It is good to protect your brain cells. It supports your mood as well as it improves your focus and cognition. Right? It's very, very good in terms of its ability. It's not expensive at all. Just $12.95 will give you a month's supply of that product. All right. Then we have the multivitamins that everyone knows that you've all used multivitamins, right? Except that you were living in the Garden of Eden. You probably still would need the multivitamins because our food are not as nutritious as they used to be. And even maybe the choices of the food that we make are not as wholesome as our foreparents used to. All right. There are a lot more fast food. There are a lot of processed stuff. There's stuff that are canned and preserved and all the chemicals that are in there that are not good for our health. So we would do well with having some extra vitamins and minerals in our system to correct the deficiencies that we have, right? And the studies have shown that most persons, maybe 9 out of 10 persons, is maybe deficient in at least one vitamin or mineral, all right? So we want to correct that. And our bioactive complete multivitamin, both for men and women, is an very, very ideal choice. The amount of vitamins that's in here, 24 vitamins and mineral, and the concentration of the vitamins is far exceed what we need on a daily basis. In other words, you're getting extra, right? Some that you can store up for, for the days that probably you will not have. And it can accumulate in your body and give you sustained protection and ability to perform its function. So there is the designated one for the men and the ones for the ladies, and that helps take care of that, especially for the men. The main one has a compound at the bottom here, that yellow mark you see at the bottom here on the main side says lycopene. Lycopene is absolutely very good to protect against cancer of the prostate, or maybe enlargement of the prostate. All right. And that is one of the things that men suffer a lot with prostate illness. All right. So we have vitamin D. Vitamin D is the most important vitamin our bodies need to maintain a good and robust immune system, vitamin D. And I think the great Lord did it in such a way that he provided that vitamin D in a way that is different from any other of the other vitamins. The only vitamin that your body produces itself through the skin. Wow, did I lose connection just now? I think I did. Did my slide go down, Dr. Higgs? Yeah,
I can hear you. I can see you.
And you can't see the slide though?
I can hear you, but I can't see the slide.
I think it went down. My internet tripped. Yes. Okay, back here.
Okay, the slide is back.
It's back up. All right, good. All right, so we're continuing from here with vitamin D, and we're saying that it is very important as it relates to our immune system. The thing about it is that although it is supposed to be very prevalent, because the sun is all about, and all of us should be able to manufacture that vitamin D, it happens to be the most deficient vitamin in the whole planet. And the simple reason is because many persons, though the sun is around, are not spending time in the sun, right? And even when we do, we have sunblocks, and we have, so many things to protect us from the rays of the sun, because somebody told us that if we spend time in the sun, we're going to get skin cancer. I think that they overstretch that, and that is not the case. Yes, it may be for especially the white, the Caucasian persons who don't have the melanin in the skin. But for we Black people, you're gonna be in that sun for an extended period of time to be for any kind of cancer to happen on your skin. All right, so we could leave that information out of our lexicon, because I don't think that is true. As persons are making, it's a make believe. It's something that helps sales products and sunscreen and such like. But for we Black people, just be it's not as significant as they say. What we need is the exposure of the vitamin of the sun to make our vitamin D, so that we should not be deficient. I was recently in a country with a friend of mine, and the doctor prescribed a bolus, injection in bolus form of vitamin D, because she's lacking vitamin D. And I'm like, seriously? How could you? We have that sun all about. We don't even have to pay for it. All we have to do is spend some time out in the sunlight, and we get enough vitamin D for the D. So why on earth should you be deficient of it? All right. So get our kids outdoors. Don't let them stay inside alone and play Nintendos and other board games and video games. Get them out in the sun. Let the children run, and they would are actually building their immune system by producing vitamin D. It's also good for bone, for the absorption of calcium and phosphorus that is needed for strong bones and teeth. It also helps improve your muscle function, and also reduce inflammation. It's also very, very good in metabolizing the metabolism of glucose, so that somebody who have high glucose levels, somebody who who are diabetic or pre-diabetic, that's a good vitamin to intake in your treatment plan. All right. So vitamin D supports the bones. It also important for muscle strength and immune function. It helps prevent inflammation. It maintains a good heart function. So ultimately, very, very good vitamins. The cost is just $8.50 for the member. And there's no comparison between our at LiveGood and what you can find in the other market. Magnesium, over 300 biochemical reaction is dependent upon magnesium. I was just speaking to a cousin of mine who told me that once she was prescribed magnesium and it really, really, really worked. So when she saw the LiveGood and saw the magnesium, she said, that's wow, I need to get this one. Because not only is it good, but it is the most bioavailable magnesium on the planet because of the salt that is used. The glycinate and the gluconate are the two best forms of magnesium. All right. The glycinate helps relieves anxiety. It promotes bone strength and help maintain a good heart rhythm. Right. It also help manage your blood sugar in people with diabetes and also amplify your exercise performance if you are an athlete and so forth. So magnesium is absolutely very important. The other thing magnesium is really good for managing stress and allowing you to have wonderful sleep, right? And we spoke about that today, about if you are not sleeping well, it may very well be because you don't have enough magnesium in your body, all right? And you don't have to go for the tranquilizer. You can get the ultra magnesium complex, and you will see, and you will come and tell us that this thing actually works, right? The gluconate is also responsible for the muscle and the bone and the heart and the nerve, you know, so the magnesium that we have there is the best you will find. What is the cost of such a good magnesium? $8.95. Well, how would you get it in the other good source? $28.50, $28.90. You're saving almost 70% if you get it with LiveGood. One of the flagship of the company is the Super Red. Everyone talks about the Super Red. It is really, really, really good. And it is the best that you will get in terms of heart health and heart, nutrition for your heart. It is, when you think of heart health, you have to be thinking of the red line of fruits and vegetables. That's why God made them, right? And so this Super Red have the pomegranates and the berries and the, just the cherries and the beetroots, and think of the red stuff, right? And it is all there in this Super Red, grounded into a powder form and made available without any kind of preservative, right? What is Super Red good for? It is absolutely good for your heart, as you would think. It is good for blood. It is good for your circulation, as well as your brain and cognitive function. We talked about methylene blue, but this one works in a different way by enhancing your blood supply and also enhancing the circulation around your body so that the oxygen and the nutrition gets into the brain where it is needed. All right. It is good for circulation. It literally opens up the veins and the arteries. It's called a vasodilator. And that enables more blood to flow and to flow freely without any kind of restriction. Now, here is what happens. As you are young, your body produces a compound called nitric oxide, which is the vasodilator of the body. As you get older, by the time you get to age 50, middle age, you are producing half of what you produced when you were in the 20s. So that's why you would see young people, some of them eat really, really badly, junk food, fast food and all, and they don't seem to be getting hypertension. They don't seem to be well, some of them do, but many of them everything seems to be okay. But you try eating the junk and you will see. You will get depression, you will get the diabetes, and you will get the arthritis, and you just name it. So we adults are usually more cautious as to what we eat. The young ones just eat everything, but they don't seem to be getting sick. Here's why. Because their body is producing nitric oxide. So in as much as they're doing some damage in terms of the bad food they're eating, but they still have maybe a long way to go before they start seeing the effects. But we who are older have to guard the way that we eat, because you're not producing, it's just an aging process. You're not producing as much nitric oxide anymore. All right, now with that, we're thinking of circulation. You also think of circulation. When you think of circulation, you think of the time when you need to have some good circulation to get a good erection. Well, actually, because of that, Super Red, it actually works for sexual health, right? It increases the circulation in the body. It increases the circulation in your vital organ. I have gone through that so many times. But I don't have to go through it again. But if you call me, I will go through that stepwise how it actually works. That's the science of it, the pharmaceutical science and the, of it and so forth. But leave that alone for tonight. For tonight. But there is a process that it actually works in the body. And you can show it, you can prove it that it actually works. So when someone say it actually works, it does, because the science shows it. So what are the ingredients of super red? Alfalfa grass, barley grass, beetroot, wheatgrass, hawthornberry, powerful antioxidant rich food. Aronia fruit berry, that's where you get it's a super food. It's really packed with vitamin C and all the good oxidizing agents. Oat grass and spinach and pomegranates and grapeseed. I mean, just look at the list here. Really, really good stuff in that. And all natural, all organic. There is nothing to harm you inside there. And you can use it as you please. You can make your juice with it. You can just put it in water and just stir it up and drink it. It's just easy to use, easy to whatever you want to use it. If you want to spread it on your salad, you can do that. It's just a powder form of all of these fruits combined. And this is working wonders. $18 in LiveGood. Organifi red juice has some of the same red stuff, but look at the price. $69, $70 as compared to $18 in LiveGood. Superbeat have claimed that they've sold over 1 million bottles of their Superbeat, and it's not even organic. Only contains beets. Ours have beets and pomegranates and berries and alfalfa grass and all kind of things. Great stuff here. And you can see ours is only half of the price of super beets. So you talk about super green. What about super green? Super green has to do with the green line of products. And everyone knows that the greens are very good. You try to get our children to eat the greens, the vegetables and the fruits and so forth. And I read somewhere in a great book that the vegetables were added to the diet after sin. I'm not sure if some of you are religious here, but if you read, you will see that. Why was it added? It was added after the effects of sin for the healing of the nation, right? So when you think of the vegetables, you think of it as the healing power to sustain us, to keep us going, even when the antioxidants and so the oxidizing stuff and so forth is doing damage, or the cancer stuff is doing damage. You need the greens to combat it and to keep them in check. So it's good for your immune system. That's even without saying, that. It's good for energy and recovery. It's good for stress. Again, another compound that's good for stress, along with the magnesium. Digestive health, you could understand that with all the roughage and all the fiber inside here. That's good for that. As well, it has some really, really good compounds, aloe vera and dandelion and so forth. Very good for the kidney, very good for detoxifying the body. So our super green is working wonders. Caffeine-free, vegan, cruelty-free. It has no animal. It does not even have soya for persons maybe who are soya sensitive and so forth. So it is totally USDA organic. So we have everything here in that super green. So same $18. Protein, if you especially for persons who want to move away from the consumption of meat, or maybe the large consumption of meat, because the doctor have said you have to cut back on this and so forth, but then you don't have to wait for the doctor to say it. It is always the better to eat the greens, the plant-based food. All right. Animal food was added after a certain time, but the original diet have always been the plants. All right. So let's go back to that primary plant, that primary food that we always had, and that we were designed to consume and to get our nutrients from. So if you want, this is a complete plant-based protein, and it is good to rebuild and to restore our muscle and our joints, to maintain muscle mass, to lean muscle mass. And actually, it helps you lose weight. It actually works in my family. But beyond that, it has all the essential amino acids. That is the building block of all your protein. And it also is impregnated with 26 vitamins and minerals. So you're talking about something that's pretty much complete as a food. It doesn't have fat and doesn't have, but maybe a little carbohydrates and so forth. So you might need a little other things, but in terms of your protein content for the day, this is enough to keep you going, to build your muscle, and to keep your joints in good shape. Factor 4 is the best and maybe the only and the best inflammation management supplement that have been formulated in such a wonderful way. This lady, Dr. Heather Forbes, is the one of the top world's the world leading immunologists, and she has put the 4 of the greatest ingredients, anti-inflammatory ingredients together: omega, turmeric, that's omega-3, CoQ10, and garlic. You can't get it better than that. And it is producing results. I can testify that I've used it myself. I'm still using it, and it is actually working. Now, it may not work overnight. For some persons, it does. It's pretty much work within the first week. Some persons may take a longer time to work, but it actually works, all right? A friend of mine came to me last month that she had bought one of these from me. In fact, she had me to order it for her. She wanted to, she saw a program. She said that was the one she was interested in because she's having these pains, the joint pains and so forth. And she came back 1 month later after she had seen me because I was on holiday for a month. And when I came back to work, she was there, first day back. And she said, I was waiting for you to come back to let you know that I have no pain. That's just last month. I have no pain. I said, what happened? She said, the factor 4 works. She said it works, you know. So that was my, first, I knew it worked for myself, but actually here's somebody testifying. She's not even a member of LiveGood, but the fact that she saw the presentation, she wanted to try kind of, I am definitely trying to get her in for her own self to be part of it and to tell others about it as well. Organic coffee is good. It's really good because it is a weight management product in LiveGood. It is designed to enable us to lose weight. It stimulates the burning of fat, right? And it's made with mushrooms, and it also has other things like the Peruvian ginseng, and maca powder and so forth that helps with mental clarity and mood and so forth. But the main function is to help you lose weight, and those who have used it tell me that it actually works, right? CBD oil, you've heard about it. It's a cannabidiol, and it is the new kid on the block, but it is something that is being investigated, and it is, the results and the reports are really good. They have discovered over 100 use for this cannabinoid in the hemp plant. All right. It is not the one that causes the high and not the one that causes the addiction. It is a different type of cannabinoid, and it is especially good as an antioxidant, right? And helps relieve pain and inflammation, arthritis, anxiety. It treats things like seizures and and Parkinson's disease. And I mean, it's just really wonderful. There's also a CBD pain cream that LiveGood has that for to use for the muscle pains and so forth that you're having. Ours is just $18 as compared to the others on the market, the very good ones. $89 for Green Roads and Young Living, $79.95. You're saving more than 77% you're saving with LiveGood. And ours have 750 milligrams, and Green Roads only have 550 milligrams. And this one from Young Living only 500 milligrams, but yet ours is still so much, 1/5 of the cost as compared to them. A new product have been reintroduced called E3, that is energy, endurance, and electrolyte. Very good stuff, especially if you're an athlete. You want the energy and the alert and the sustainability in your performance. If you play football, those high contact games and high energy burning sapping sports, so this is a really good stuff to have. If you're doing your gym as well, it's good. It is really good, and it's only for $18. You notice our price is usually around that price, right? 20 and below. And the newest thing that have been added is the LiveGood essential oil, and in that pack there are 6 different oils, and they are It's important to relieve stress, to boost immunity, to fight infection, support digestion, improve your concentration, increase your energy level. You see all of here, aches and pains and sleep and promote sleep. All of it is here. And there is the lemon, there is the tea tree, the peppermint, the frankincense, and also the immunity blend. So it's a very, very good combination of essential oils. Now, just look at, I just want you to have a quick look at this. Look at the price of LiveGood, $50, $49.95. And the very same, pretty much the very same essential oil by doTERRA is $209 for the pack of 6. Young Living has their pack for $252, right? And ours is only $50. Imagine that, right? So when LiveGood tell you that you don't have to burst the bank to maintain your health, they put in their words, they put in their act to where the words are, and they're making it available so that persons can be sustained on it. For those who are really into the gym and into muscle and bodybuilding and so forth, there is the creatine, which is HMB, that has been created for that. It increases muscle strength with reduced recovery time, promote maximum endurance, support weight management, and so forth. So beautiful stuff for all class of people, right? If you're concerned about your skin looking good, and getting, removing the wrinkle marks on your face and so forth, and do it instantly, there is the Instant Youth that helps do that in less than 2 minutes. There is the Ageless. These are things that I actually wanted to try myself to see if they actually work, and I did. And I think that they're doing what they say they are. But here's what Ageless does. It increases the collagen in your skin. It helps your body rejuvenate and to reproduce the collagen it once used to produce. You see, as you age, your body stops producing collagen. And so eventually your skin begins to get drier and to get more wrinkled and saggy, because it doesn't have that collagen that keeps it smooth and plump and radiant, right? So if you can put that back into your skin, then you will get good results. Let me just take this quick call and I'll go. Yes, sorry, back. Yeah, back to you. So this Ageless is powerful. And then there's another one called collagen peptide that's even more powerful, but it's more concentrated. And so it is really, really good for having that young looking skin again. It counters joint pains, improve your lean muscle, and also support your strength so that your ligaments, gets weak as you get older, and you feel that what you call arthritis and so forth, pain in the tendons of on your collagen, your cartilage, and all of these things. And so it helps bring that back into your protein. These are types of proteins, right? Structural proteins, and they are formed again, and so that it helps reverse these conditions. Your skin and your joint pain, even your hair and your nails, get back looking, young again. So it's almost like an age reversing thing, but all natural, right? Yes. So and it helps you age gracefully. There are packs like the energy focus and the sleep patches for persons, give you an 8-hour good sleep, all made with natural fruits and vegetables. So ultimately very, very good stuff. There is the everything pack if you want everything. It's just for $319. If you want just the essential pack, you can get that for $27.40 as a member. If you're concentrating on losing weight and so forth, there's a lean body pack. So there are various things that you can get in LiveGood. They made it available so that there is something for everybody. All right. So how do you become a member of LiveGood? You need to get a link from someone who, maybe the person who invited you, and you will get that link, and then you will use that link to sign up. All right, because it's a members only company. Everyone basically who want to be a member of LiveGood has to have that a link to come in. When you come in, you pay $40. That's what is called the affiliate registration fee. And you maintain your registration or your membership with a $9.95, or let's round it up to $10 monthly. All right. So that is the only obligation with LiveGood. If you want to be active in LiveGood and do good, not only money, but also get your products at the reduced cost, the prices I mentioned, then you want to be an affiliate of LiveGood. All right. If you want to pay that for just for the year, one time, 12 months, you will, if you do so, you pay $140, $149.95, and that gives you coverage for entire 12 months, and you never have to pay anything to LiveGood again. All right, so that actually helps you save at $20 at the end of the year. So that's a method that you can use. So when you become a part of LiveGood, you're also given support. That is very, very important. You get to know what I'm teaching you here. Everything is on the website. You can read up on the products and so forth. You're also given a short video, a 5-minute video to help advertise your business. You send that link to the person that you think would be interested, or somebody that you know would need information and would need the products like this, and you'd send that to them, and they would click on the link. They would listen to the 5-minute video about what LiveGood is all about by Ben Glensky, and then there is a slot that says reserve my position today, and then all you have to do is put in your name and your email address, and you will get contacted, right, through your email I mean literally within 5 minutes or even less. Right, so they are very efficient in the things that they do. They have also a retail site that they literally gives you a site to sell their products. They give you what we call an e-commerce, an e-shop, an electronic shop, an online store. That is in your name. You have the privilege to advertise it wherever you want, on your profile, on your Facebook, on your status, and wherever you have your contact, you can put it there. And as persons click on that link, they will see all the products that's in there. And if they choose to make a purchase, and whatever that they buy, the profit, the company would give you a compensation on it. So LiveGood is effective in improving your health, but also LiveGood have another component, and that is wealth building, eradicating of poverty. That idea where you can actually make money back from LiveGood. All right. Now, LiveGood have 7 different ways that you earn from them. I will go through them so that you can see how you can actually make money as an affiliate, not as any. If it's just a retail, you're just buying product, you're not going to get that. But as an affiliate, paying the $40 up front, you don't ever have to do that again. Puts you in a position where you can earn back from the LiveGood company. So money that you probably would have spent, the $50 you would have spent at the beginning to start, you can easily make it back, and I'll show you how. On a weekly basis, there is called the Fast Start Weekly Commission. Fast Start Weekly Commission. What is that? In the Fast Start Weekly Commission, as you see LiveGood and you are happy about what you see, here's what you do. You tell a friend. Whenever you discover something good, if you're not somebody who's all greedy and consumer with yourself, you always tell somebody that's very dear to you about something great that you have found. And so you call upon that friend and say, you need to check this thing out. There is 2 aspects to it. There is the health aspect and the wealth aspect. You could choose whichever you want, but ultimately, if they're offering both, why not take both, right? You improve your health and also puts you in a position to get wealth as well. And so that person that is you're introduced to one of the presentations, they see, they're excited about it, they want all of these products that is there of, if they could take everything pack, they would want it, because they want to do something with regards to their health. And so that person comes in and they pay in $50 like you to start the business. Well, LiveGood says that individual who have come in have just brought in $50 into LiveGood. But we're not going to keep that money. We're only going to keep half of it. And we'll give it back to the person who brought that individual in. So they say that if you bring in one person, you will be getting $25. If you bring in two person, you will be getting $25 from each. So that's $50, right? And pretty much by just bringing two persons into the company, you have broken even. You paid 50 and you have gotten back your 50. Just as simple as that. And if you choose to invite more persons, every person that you invite as a direct and they sign up with you, you get $25 US, right? So in a short space of time, if you invite 10 persons, you'll have made $250. And given the fact that you only paid $50, that's a $200 profit, right? That you've made in just as easy as that. But doing that also enables you to grow. So when you start as yourself, you've not invited anybody, you're on rank. But by the time you have two persons that you have invited and you have joined LiveGood, you have become the first level, your bronze. You have become a bronze in terms of your status. Becoming a bronze does something for you, all right? It enables you to earn money, not just on the persons that you bring, but also on the second generation. So that the one you bring, you will get 50% of what they bring, but the second generation, you will get a 10%, which will be equivalent to $5. So if I bring Mary, I got $25 from Mary's contribution to LiveGood. But if Mary now brings Susan, Mary gets the $25, but I also get $5 of that the $50 that Susan brought. So in other words, LiveGood is not even keeping half. They actually giving the first person half, and it's giving the next person another $5. And if you get to the silver, it goes down 4 generations. So, and you see on the side here, the first generation gets 25, second generation gets $5. Now, at that point, you may not even know who your friends are bringing in, and because they are working and it's getting bigger and bigger. What you will see in your back office on the first day is money coming into your back office, and you say, "Praise the Lord!" Right? Thank you for giving you the idea and telling your friend who now is embraced this thing and it's working. There is the matrix commission. The matrix goes like that. Everyone has 2 positions directly under them, right? And when that 2 position is filled, then the overflow goes under those who are in the first level. So that if you've been in the red, you are at the top. Your first 2 persons that you brought in goes one on the right and one on the left. If you continue to bring, you have 10 persons that you're very active. Just know so many persons who need this information, who need this product. And so you have 10 persons. Well, since your first 2 position is filled, then the other spillovers goes on the gray people in level 1, right? And so you help your teammate because you brought him, you brought Jack in, and Jack haven't really started because he's just begin to get an understanding of the company. But you got a third person, so the company allows you to put that person on the Jack. In other words, you're helping Jack now get his team going, right? So each one helps one. It's a nice teamwork. And if you get more, then, and when Jack begins to work himself, then his positions are filled. So his next person goes on to somebody else in his team. All the time, your team is being built, right? From 2 to 4 to 8 to 16, and just keep going and going and going. So you could see now when what the company does, it pays you 25 cents on everybody that's in your matrix. Everyone in your matrix. You're at the top and everyone that's below you, no matter how far it goes into 15 levels, right? Level 1 will have 2 persons. Level 2 will have an additional 4. That works out to be 6. Level 3 will have another 8. That works out to be 14. So you see, as your levels are being filled with persons under you, you may not have been the one who invited them, but somebody in your matrix have invited them. You will be getting 25 cents every month of everybody. That works out to be, if you ever got a field, really field matrix, 13, 14 levels down, 15 levels down, you can make an amount of $16,383 every month in just the matrix alone. Right now, you may say, well, I may not never get so many persons, 65,000 persons, but let's suppose over the next 5 years, you get 1,000 persons in your team, all right? That will be, you will be earning $255 every month just by having these people in your team. Only getting 25 cents on everybody, right? And the same way that you got, somebody is getting from you as well, the person who invited you, right? So it is one helping each other, and we all are growing together. So beautiful concept of the matrix. There is one called the matching bonus. Now, this is even bigger and better because what the company does, everyone you invite now begins to fall under you, and they invite other persons and so forth. So your team is being built. All your directs, that is all those you invited personally that use your link, the company now pays you half matching bonus of what they do in their matrix. So that if the person below you got $500 in the matrix 1 month, well, the company would give you an additional $250 for yourself. Half of what the person that you brought in does will be given in your matching matrix. And the same way, the person who invited you will get half of what you make, right? So, you know, so it works that way, and the company just keeps giving, right? And that concept can go 5 generations deep. 5 generations deep. What do we mean by that? If, as we said, on the first person that you invited, and the first person you invited, you will get half of what they do in their matrix, right? If you are silver rank, well, you're not only getting a half, but you're getting 60%. That's 50 and 10. If you're gold rank, you're getting 65%. If you get a diamond, you're getting 73%. All right? No longer 50, you're getting 73. You're adding up. But if you are silver, you can go to the 2nd generation. So in other words, not only are you getting from your directs, but you're also getting from their directs. So your 2nd generation, right? And if you get to gold, then you go to the 3rd generation, as we saw in the matrix, right? So you're getting a 5% here, and you get it, or even when you get a diamond, you can go 5th generation deep and still be earning something in the matching bonus. That's beside what you get in your own matrix. You're getting this every month. So that's very, very significant. And then there is a retail commission. How does the company give money back? Well, that same company that they have organized for you, right? That company, that online company that you put your link on your Twitter account and so forth, and persons are coming whilst you're sleeping and snoring. Somebody saw your link, and it is daytime for them or it is nighttime for them, whatever. They click on that link and they saw the super red, they saw the complete protein. They say, wow, this is good. I want this. Guess what? They will buy it for $24 because they buy it as a retail. You as a member will get it for $18. So there's a $6 difference here, right? Now, supposing they bought 2, and they bought one for the mom and the father, and they bought one for the kids, something good for the children. So the company would be making some profit, right? Now, if the company makes $100 profit, well, they give you half of what they do. So anything that is sold on your website, you get half of the profit that the company makes. So if they made $100 at the end of the month, they would give you $25, and they will keep $25. If they made $500, they will give you $250, and they will keep $250. Company is as generous as it is. That is the reason that it's growing by over 2,000 to 3,000 persons every single day. At the end of the week, over 20-something thousand persons have been added to the company. That's on average. Some years, some weeks higher, some weeks lower, but on average, 20-odd thousand persons get joined. That is the reason in just over 1 year, we have broken the 1 million member mark. Persons are earning in this company, and very generously too. All right. So you put in the work, and you will see the result. There is an influencer bonus for those who have the ability to sell a lot of products for the month. If you make $250, well, the company gives you the $50 profit, the 50% profit, but it also added 10%, so you get 60%. And if you make a higher sale, $25,000 sale ever, then you get an additional 40% along with your 50%. So you pretty much are pocketing 90% of the profit, whereas the company only keeps 10%. That company is a very, very generous company. The more they receive, the more they give. All right, that's how it works. And then everybody is looking for to be a diamond. What's the bonus for the diamond? Well, as a diamond, you will be earning, or rather a pool is created for all the diamonds. It's called a diamond pool. What is contained in the pool? Every month, 2% of the company's total sale is placed in that diamond pool. And everyone who's in the diamond, have a diamond rank, it will be equally divided among all the diamonds. Let me tell you something. When the first guy, Tim Miller, became a diamond, he was the only diamond at the time. That month, he got $25,000 cash. That's what the 2% represented. And he had no one to share it with because he was the only one. By the next month, there were 2 more diamonds. So there were 3 of them. Oh, wow, so he no longer can get 25 because now you have to divide the 25 into 3. Well, no, that's not exactly what happened. The 2% in the second month of the company was no longer 25%, 25,000. The 2%, because they had so much sales and so much growth, represented almost $70,000. So guess what? When they divided it by 3, each of them left with $23,000. Well, since then, more persons have become diamond, but they're still getting somewhere between 8,000 and 12,000, depending on the sales for the month. These guys are making it good, right? And that's why everybody's aspiring to become a diamond, because you are bounded with that company for life. As long as they exist and they're making sales on the product, you will be getting a sure income coming your way. It's like investing in something that it's like the golden geese that continue to give and to give and to give. Well, that's it. And then, of course, there is the crown diamond. That's an even higher level where an additional 0.5% is added. So, and there is at the present 2 crown diamond. Tim Miller himself, who became the first diamond, has moved on to become a crown diamond. And a gentleman called Fanan Santiago also has joined him in that category. So there are so many ways the company give back. So you say, okay, I hear you. They have money. They are giving back. How do I obtain it? Well, if you have an American, if you're American or you have an American account, it can be deposited directly into your account. US dollars into your US bank, right? If you're not, as most of us are, then it can be kept in your back office, or and you can select where you want it to be, or you can put it into what is called the global e-wallet. When you sign up for the global e-wallet, as long as you have money, they ask you if you want to sign up for it. And when you sign it, it's like an online bank. So you think about it. If all of a sudden you're getting $8,000 coming to you on a monthly basis, do you think your bank people will start raising an eyebrow? Where are you getting this money from? And it's pull you in and begin to ask you questions. Of course, you have a legitimate way of answering, but just the fact that they're scrutinizing you and they're thinking about it and they're calling this person, say, I'm seeing this person bringing in money that they never brought in before. Could they be doing something bad? Could they be doing something, illegal? And you're just scrutinized too much. So here's what. The global e-wallet keeps your money for you and never have to be placed into a bank if you don't want to. They could keep it for you, right? Keep it online, right? It's, and if you want it transferred into your bank, you can wire transfer it, or there's a better way still. There is what is called a prepaid card. A card that is available, that MasterCard have made available for the LiveGood members. MasterCard is in partnership with LiveGood. That tells you that this is a legitimate company, because MasterCard does do their fact checking, and they do their, to make sure that the company that they're dealing with is totally legit, and especially in the United States too, right? So they're satisfied. They've looked at the white paper. They have seen everything the company is doing. Say we could come on board, make this card available for just $10 US. And when you pay for that card, it's activated, and all your money can be sent onto your card. And you can use your card to do anything that you would do with your normal Visa card, your MasterCard, Visa card, right? Or your Discovery card. Wherever you can use it to shop online, You can use it to pay your bills. You can go into your ATM and withdraw because it's a MasterCard that can be used. There's money on the card, that money can be withdrawn, right? And so you can use it in a legitimate way. All right. So that's a good way of returning or regaining your money. Also, there is the other way where most persons love to do it because that keeps the government away from your money too. If you earn your money, they love to come and to grab the tax. But you can keep it in Bitcoin. You can keep it in Ethereum. Those persons who are into cryptocurrency would understand that, and the company would pay you as you give them the address. If it's $100, they'll give you $100 worth of Bitcoin, whatever that fraction would be, right? Of course, there is a fee to get this thing done, a little fee, a 1% fee for every transaction, so that's okay. If you're making money, that's what you have to do, to secure your money and to get it to you. So having said all of this thing, you want to be an affiliate of LiveGood. Not just a member, not just a retail customer. You really want to be an affiliate because the affiliate is the one that gives you the opportunity to earn the money. With a member, you can buy the products. You can get that discounted price. But what if you pay an additional $40 and put yourself in a place where you can be in the matrix and you can be getting money every month? It's called residual income. You're setting yourself for now. It may not be big this year, but what about next year as the team begins to grow and you begin to be getting some extra money coming aside every single month? That could not be a better legitimate way of making money. So that is what LiveGood is doing. And we are here to stay. 1 year old, 13 months old, and it is growing by leaps and bounds. As they said, this is the year of explosion because now persons have heard, they will now tell their friends. So you want to be on the top of the ladder while the flood is coming in and persons are joining. All right, so now is the time. Do not procrastinate. What I will say finally is if you put the effort, if you put the dedication, if you have a strong motivation, and put in the performance, you will see the results. Now, be patient with everything. As with every business, things do not happen overnight. LiveGood is not an overnight sensation. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's a legitimate business that if you put the effort, you will see the result. All right. Having said so, I'm excited about LiveGood. I'm still am, and I trust that you are as well. I will stop the recording at this point, and of course, we'll open the floor for question and answer, question and maybe testimonials or anything else that you want clarified. All right, so thank you very much for your participation. So at this point,